Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Monday Night Raw. We are just a couple weeks away from the Clash of Champions pay-per-view, and tonight's main event is going to be huge. It will be Batista with Triple H in the corner, taking on the #1 contender, Rob Van Dam, here tonight in Buffalo, New York. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Kicking us off here tonight on Monday Night Raw will be Bayley and Sasha Banks. One-on-one. This is a #1 contenders matchup. Two best friends are going at it for an opportunity to face Alexa Bliss just in a couple weeks' time for the Raw Women's Championship. We know Sasha Banks is a former Raw Women's Champion, and we know we gave a stipulation a while back. Well, Kurt Angle, I should say, gave a stipulation a while back saying that that'd be the last up Sasha Banks, but right now Kurt Angle doesn't see a lot of other women here in division besides Mickie James. You got Bayley here, obviously Sasha Banks as well. A lot of women currently, so he's talking about bringing a lot more women to Monday Night Raw. So it gives us a little bit of a diverse Raw women's roster. So here tonight we are once again going to see Bayley taking on Sasha Banks. Forgot to also mention Emma. But the Raw Women's roster it's there, but it doesn't have like enough contenders popping out in your face, you know, and saying like, okay, I deserve that opportunity. There's only a couple right now that deserve that, and Sasha and Bayley are up there right now currently. Emma had her run, but it seems like she may be back on the drawing board to see if she can even try and get back to where she is. As it is boss time. Here comes Sasha Banks. The boss and Bayley are going to have to put away their friendship for this match, because this is a huge opportunity, because Clash of Champions is a big pay-per-view to show off Monday Night Raw, because last night we saw the Payback pay-per-view for SmackDown Live, and that pay-per-view was off the charts, to be honest. Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura tore the house down, and Roman Reigns walked out with the United States Championship, and Randy Orton defeated Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. And if you guys did not watch that, make sure you guys go back and watch, see who retained, who defended their titles, see who are the new #1 contenders in the tag team division, and see a huge, massive upset as Jinder Mahal defeated John Cena. But here we go, one-on-one action, Bayley and Sasha Banks. A lot of people are thinking Sasha Banks will have the hugest advantage in this match, as Bayley with a nice Hurricane Rana there, taking down Sasha Banks. As a DDT connecting to Sasha Banks right there. And talking about tonight we are starting a tag team tournament, because in a couple weeks' time it is the Bar taking on Big Cass and Enzo Amore. The winners of the team will stay as a tag team. The losing tag team has to break up. So, and that could add a lot more competition to the divisions, with the WWE title division with either Cesaro and Sheamus, also with the big minor title here on Monday Night Raw as well, the Intercontinental Championship. Sasha Banks taking some time to get the crowd behind her as well, but like I said, we are having a Raw Tag Team Tournament starting tonight, and tonight you guys are going to see the Hardy Boys taking on Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho of Jericho. And tonight we have a new team banding up in this matchup. It's two friends, Sami Zayn and Neville, working together in this tournament, see if they can get something going against a tag team from NXT, a newly signed team from NXT that is coming to Monday Night Raw, and it's officially signed. So we'll have to see who Kurt Angle is bringing on over from NXT. There's a lot of good tag teams. It could be Sanity, the NXT Tag Team Champions. I mean, that'd be one hell of a way to, introduce Sanity, because they're up there with the club on being in a dominant fashion. But, I mean, I'll take a guess and say it's not Sanity, but you never know. But like I said, the Revival versus Sami Zayn and Neville and will take on a mystery team, and then Jericho and the Hardy Boys will take on Jericho. As Sasha Banks with a nice drop kick. And I say the Revival because that was one of the top tag teams in NXT for the longest time. It could be them. Hardy Boys is obviously one of the top tag teams here on Monday Night Raw. But for NXT, you have the Authors of Pain. You have the Revival. We haven't seen them in action a lot as well. There's a lot of tag teams we definitely could be seeing come on over here to Monday Night Raw as a neck breaker connecting to Bayley there. What the hell? That's Paige. And this must be what Kurt Angle is talking about by bringing another woman over and signing her. This is Paige. We didn't know what brand she was on, and now we do. Paige is on Monday Night Raw, and what is she doing out here right now? What in the hell right now? Sasha Banks out right now. Bayley at ringside right now. Paige enjoying it. Referee was going out there to check up on Bayley. Referee is trying to break this up, making sure that nothing happens. This is a contest right now. We don't know why Paige is out here at all. Making her debut here on Monday Night Raw. Sasha Banks doesn't even know what to think about this. Gonna turn her back on Sasha Banks. Oh, a super kick there from Paige. Oh my God! This is a disqualification. The referee throwing this right out the window right now, and Paige is looking to make a statement out here. This is what she needs. You know, she hasn't been out here for the longest time right now, and now Paige is just looking to go through all the women here on Monday Night Raw, and it could be anyone from Bayley to Sasha Banks. And this is awesome. We're going to see Paige here on Monday Night Raw. What a way. Oh, Sasha Banks. Here comes Sasha. That slightly forearm there, but Paige is not having any of it. A huge elbow. And look at these strikes from Paige. Oh my God. And again. Look at it. Oh my God. Devastating. Welcome back, guys, and we are kicking us off with some tag team action. And there we go, Jericho, Chris Jericho, and Kevin Owens, part of this Raw Tag Team Tournament. They will be taking on another huge Hall of Fame team with the Hardy Boys. This could definitely be a Match of the Year candidate if given time, or one team could just dominate the other. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. But to talk about what we just saw with Paige coming out here and just attacking Sasha Banks right during the number one contenders match. What happens? What do we see? We have to have a number one contenders match sometime between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Paige just comes out here and ruins it. So hopefully we'll get some word on from Paige, or if not, well, Paige also, but from Kurt Angle, because we need to know what exactly is going to be going on. Are we going to see Sasha and Bayley next week? Are we going to see that later on tonight? We'll have to wait and see. As here we go, Kevin Owens and Jeff Hardy going to start us off here. As here we go, Kevin Owens going to Samoan drop Jeff Hardy right there in the middle of the ring. Now you want to give the advantage, I would say, to the Hardy Boys. They're actually been a team for most of their careers. You know, they've had good solo careers as well, but you know, here in Universe Mode we've seen them mostly in tag team matches, and they've done pretty well for themselves. And we'll see if they're going to be able to take out Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens here tonight. Owens and Jericho starting their alliance a month or so back, and ever since then they've done pretty well for themselves. And we'll see if that can lead them to a championship opportunity possibly. As the hell's here? Oh, a pile driver. And now Chris Jericho here. Oh my God, a brainbuster suplex right there. And now Jericho looking to capitalize. And now these guys are having even tag team maneuvers with each other. You can tell that's going to be pretty well for each other's careers if they're able to work together. That's going to give each other longevity. You know, if they're on the same page the whole time, that'll be good. As a facebuster connects, is Jeff Hardy taking down Chris Jericho there. And still to come here tonight, we have another tag team match. We'll have to see who will be the new NXT team coming on over to Monday Night Raw. We have Sami Zayn and Neville making their tag team debut with each other. They're known pretty good friends, and we'll see if where it leads them here tonight against this NXT tag team that's coming over to Monday Night Raw, officially signing with Monday Night Raw. As a frog splash connecting there from Matt Hardy. See if he can awaken the crowd. Maybe delete Jericho. As now, Matt Hardy with a nice chop and punches. Here comes Matt. No, Jericho throwing him over the apron. And then a clubbing blow taking down Matt Hardy. Now we know Matt and Jeff are up there in age. So is Jericho. Kevin Owens, I think, is the youngest out of all these guys, but he's catching up with them. As a big knee strike connecting. And like I mentioned earlier, Triple H was scheduled to be in action tonight, but he's giving it to his partner, his ally Batista here tonight. So it will be Batista taking on RVD in our main event here tonight. As Jericho just throwing Matt Hardy right into those steel steps. How much damage is that going to do for a possible Walls of Jericho later in this matchup? As here comes Kevin Owens. Jericho and Kevin Owens, like I said, are working pretty well as a tag team so far. And they could be next in line as either Big Cass and Enzo, or either the Bar will be walking out of Clash of Champions with the Raw Tag Team Championships. You know, Enzo and Big Cass, you know, they lost the Tag Team Championships to the Bar, and then the next month winning it back. So this is a huge opportunity for Enzo and Big Cass to show, you know, they're an actual good tag team here on Monday Night Raw. As here comes the brother Jeff Hardy, is going to go for a Hurricane Rana, and it connects. Every time someone goes for a Hurricane Rana, they got to be careful with Kevin Owens, because he can turn that into a pop-up powerbomb at any minute. As now Jericho, got to be careful. Jericho can knock Jeff Hardy off that apron, as Jeff Hardy with a springboard Hurricane Rana taking down Kevin Owens. And Owens is trying to get a tag, but Jeff Hardy's right there. And that's where that experience comes from Jeff Hardy. As now Jeff, twist of fate there from Jeff Hardy. And now Jeff, is Jeff thinking Swanton Bomb? Jericho's right there, and come on, ref. Come on, ref. That is absolutely blanked right in the eyes, and Jeff Hardy was thinking about beating the living hell out of Chris Jericho there, but unfortunately for Jericho, he didn't get his ass kicked there from Jeff Hardy. Owens is trying to get to his corner. Owens knows he's in a bad spot right now. And no, Jeff Hardy's going back to the same corner, and Jericho once again. Referee needs to, you know what, keep Jericho in his corner. And now Hardy is being persistent, but once again. And now this would be the perfect opportunity for a tag. Can Owens get it? No. You would think after 3 times you'd stop going to that corner, but Jeff Hardy must think he can get that tag. And here comes Jericho. We'll see if Hardy can get some redemption after he wasn't able to hit the Swanton Bomb, presumably 3 times there. As Jeff Hardy takes down Jericho there. Jeff Hardy looking pretty good here as well. And now here comes Jeff Hardy working on that neck area. We've already seen the twist of fate that everybody loves from Jeff Hardy. It may not be the normal one. As Jeff Hardy now in control there with an uppercut. Arm drag takedown from Jericho. It's a perfect opportunity for Jericho to get something going here. As there you go with a suplex. And now Jericho. If I'm Matt Hardy, I'd make Jeff Hardy or make Chris Jericho pay right now for what he did to him earlier. As a standing or a springboard drop kick there from behind, taking out Jeff. And now Jericho right in the corner, cutting off Jericho so he can't make a tag. He can't make any desperate tags right now. He's keeping the mat on their side, so he can't just make a hot tag right now. Is Jeff Hardy with a shoulder bump. And then making a huge leg drop. Is now Jeff going to try and get it on their half right now to maybe get a tag? I think he needs a tag, but I know. Oh, there he is. Jeff Hardy trying to get the crowd here in Buffalo all behind him. Usually to every venue we go to, the Hardy Boys are fan favorites. Very rare to get any less reactions from any city that we go to. It's a nice snap suplex hurting the lower back. And now, what is Hardy thinking here? He's waiting for Jericho. This would be the perfect opportunity for Jeff Hardy to possibly go for a swanton bomb, but I mean, I guess he only likes to go in the corners where he gets screwed at. Hold on here, Jericho is in a bad spot. Here we go. Swanton bomb, is that it? Is this it? 1, 2, 3, yes it is. The Hardy Boys advance. They move on in the Raw Tag Team Tournament. What a match we had here tonight between Jericho and Kevin Owens. They worked pretty well for the most part. I thought, but right here, that twist of fate happening there to Kevin Owens, and then this swanton bomb. After the 4th time, he actually got it, and he was able to, as we get another view of that swanton bomb. Let's go ahead and make sure that his elbow and shoulders were down here. Kevin Owens just stood there, didn't really do much. Yes, shoulder was down. That was a 3 count. And there you guys go. Jeff and Matt move on. And we'll have to see where they will be taking on in the coming weeks. Who will it be? Neville and Sami Zayn, or the new tag team of Monday Night Raw? Let's go ahead and find out next.
I couldn't agree more. What an amazing...
We are back, and here comes the new tag team for this Raw Tag Team Tournament. Sami Zayn and Neville. Looks like they'll be coming out by one at a time here. As this is a very interesting setup. Sami Zayn, Neville, real life friends. You know, they get a well, as far as I know, quite well. And we'll have to see. They have very great wrestling backgrounds. You know, they have the opportunities in the world. You know, if given a chance to get some wins going, they could be future champions here. But Sami Zayn and Neville have run into, you know, a rough spot, you could say sometimes. You know, Neville got an opportunity at a pay-per-view. He lost at No Mercy to Chris Jericho in a one-on-one matchup, unfortunately for Neville. But you know what's going to happen. He did pick up a win a couple weeks before No Mercy, but unfortunately for him, it really matters at a pay-per-view. So this could be a new start, you could say, for both Neville and Sami Zayn here tonight. But they don't even know who the other tag team they will be facing. Could it be, like I mentioned, Sanity? Maybe Authors of Pain? Any of the tag teams on NXT. Sanity would be definitely interesting with Killian Dane, Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Sawyer Fulton, those guys, Nikki Cross. That would be adding a lot of power to Monday Night Raw and in the tag team division. Guess we'll have to wait and find out here. Who is it gonna be, ladies and gentlemen? Sanity, Authors of Pain. Oh my gosh. Is it really them? Yes, it is. Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson have officially signed to Monday Night Raw. They are former NXT Tag Team Champions. And the crowd is absolutely loving this. They weren't expecting this tag team to be coming to Monday Night Raw. No flips, just fists. We'll see if these guys can take down Sami Zayn and Neville here tonight. Big opportunity for the Revival as they take on Sami Zayn and Neville. As in the ring will be Dash Wilder. His corner partner will be Scott Dawson, as we have Zayn and Wilder starting us off here. Huge opportunity for the Revival. I know I mentioned that same for Sami Zayn and Neville, but Revival is an actual team. They've been with each other for a very long time, and we'll see if that works out for them. We just witnessed the Hardy Boys. They just won, and they are advancing. So we'll have to see how that will be going for them as well. And next week we'll be having 2 other tag team matches as well. And we will go ahead and name those tag teams. It will be American Alpha taking on Mistrage, which will be Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. And as well, we will see the tag team that we saw last week, Big Show and Kane, tagging up to take on the Wyatt family, which will be Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. So we'll have to see where we go with that. The Revival getting an opportunity here tonight was the same as well as Sami Zayn and Neville. We just witnessed Hardy's defeating Jericho, and we'll have to see how that goes. Maybe Jericho can work together to, have tremendous singles careers. Those guys are tremendous singles competitors, and maybe they should just stay with singles competitors, but help each other become, the new Intercontinental Champion or even the Universal Championship. We know the Intercontinental Championship is held by Bray Wyatt. Universal Champion is Triple H. So, if you're going to do it, it's going to be quite hard. Triple H took down the former Universal Champion Brock Lesnar with 1 pedigree. And we don't know when Brock Lesnar will be back. We know that he's sustained some injuries from both his pay-per-views that he had with Samoa Joe at Money in the Bank and at Extreme Rules. So we'll have to see how that will fare out for him. As Wilder has Sami Zayn in the corner looking for some snake eyes. No, Sami Zayn is not going to let that happen to him. And is Sami Zayn looking for a tag here? It looks like he's trying to, but Dash Wilder able to get up just before a tag was able to get there. And see, Wilder is trying to cut off that ring and try and get himself a tag, but that's not going to happen. And now Sami Zayn with a backbreaker, hitting the lower back there. Now the bad spot. Ooh, nice senton there. But Wilder attacking that knee. This would be a great opportunity maybe to target that knee. As Sami Zayn and Neville working together here. We'll see what kind of moves they got here. Here comes Neville. Ooh, big boot there from Neville. And the Revival really need to get a tag here. Springboard frog splash. Down goes Wilder, and now Neville going to go for the pinfall. Is this going to be enough? 2. No. The winner of this match will be taking on the Hardy Boys next time. And both matches will be seen on the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. As a nice suplex there. So it could be the Revival and the Hardy Boys in a couple weeks, or it could be, the Neville and Sami Zayn taking on the Hardy Boys. So, huge opportunity for all these tag teams, because we're either going to see the Bar breaking up or Big Cass and Enzo breaking up. Working on that neck there is Neville. Neville loves to use that red arrow or use that Saturn submission maneuver. As here comes Neville with a sit-out powerbomb right there. And now just going to work on that lower leg there. Obviously, Scott Dawson has a lot of power for a man of his size. And now Neville! Innovative maneuver there from Neville. Keeping down Scott Dawson. And now Neville going to work in that right arm. And the Revival are in a bad spot right now. Can they recover? Oh, going to go for the Hurricane Rana. Scott Dawson caught him. It looks like, yes, he does. And hits him with that powerbomb. Ooh, and then going to work on that left knee there. Still to come here tonight is our main event. It is Batista with Triple H in the corner taking on the #1 contender for the Universal title. It will be Rob Van Dam. This should be a tremendous main event. We haven't seen Batista for a couple weeks, and we get to see him again here tonight. We know Batista obviously wants to get some gold around his waist. There's not a lot of championships for him to really get here on Monday Night Raw besides really the Universal title. A lot of people are looking at the Intercontinental title, and we'll see if Batista wants to try and get a title shot in the future sometime, because he's done a lot of Triple H's dirty work. And now Neville Irish whipping Wilder into the corner. Wilder was trying to get a tag as an Irish up into the other corner. I'm surprised Neville didn't try to just get a tag. As Scott Dawson, did he just get a tag? Yes, he did. It looked like DDT from Dawson. And now Wilder doesn't even know where he's at. And Dawson going to rub it into the crowd here. And now Dawson, what is he thinking here? Ooh! I believe that's what Razor Ramon used to use, a little Razor's Edge right there. And now Scott Dawson has Neville into the corner. What is possibly on his mind? Big chop there, though. Oh, reversal there from Neville. Can he capitalize? No, he cannot for the time being. Big elbow, though. Hard Irish whip into the turnbuckle. This match is at a stalemate right now, as Neville thinking a high-risk maneuver here. What is going to go on here? Ooh. Uh-oh. The hell's going on here? Neville going for a suplex, it looks like. Suplex there from Neville. What a suplex. And that could be all she wrote. But Neville should have capitalized. He should have pinned Scott Dawson right there. As Dawson trying to get up to his feet there. Big chop. And now Dawson going to show off his power. No, Neville. I think Dawson's a little bit not there almost. Little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, if you know what I mean. He's not there fully. And Scott Dawson needs to get a tag, ladies and gentlemen. He is in a bad spot. The toe drag takedown. Sami Zayn trying to get a tag to his partner right there, but wasn't able to. Who is going to move on to take on the Hardy Boys at Clash of Champions in the semifinals? And now Dawson. Ooh, I thought maybe he's going to go for an eye rake there, but now Neville looking to capitalize. But Dawson able to get down and land Neville right on that bottom rope there. Former NXT champions are in a battle of their lives right now. Neville and Sami Zayn have looked pretty good as a tag team so far, even though they are known for being singles wrestlers. Can they keep it up? The element of surprise was in the Revival's corner in this matchup, but right now Neville is all over them. And now Neville, what is he thinking about doing to Dawson here? Oh, I think he was thinking about another suplex, but Dawson well scouting Neville there. As into the corner once more. Neville is really wanting to get Dawson in this corner, and I think he's thinking about another suplex here, ladies and gentlemen. He has Scott Dawson up. Are we about to see a second superplex? Here comes Neville. Suplex to Scott Dawson, and that may be all she wrote. He goes for the pinfall. And now Neville. Is he thinking 450 possibly? Neville thinking about it. And it connects. 450. Is that it? One. No. Wilder right there to break it up. Wilder not going to let them lose their Raw tag team debut here. As, hold on, the rings of Saturn. Is Dawson going to tap? Yes, Dawson taps. Dawson taps out, and Sami Zayn and Neville move on. So next time we see Neville and Sami Zayn, they will be taking on the Hardy Boys in semifinals action at Clash of Champions. Revival, like I said, had the element of surprise, not expecting a new tag team to be showing up, and Neville and Sami Zayn, the expert sides of them in their pro careers here on Monday Night Raw. What a beautiful 450 there was. As Neville and Sami Zayn move on to the semifinals, they will be taking on the Hardy Boys at Clash of Champions. Next week, we will know the other semifinals as we move on to our main event, Batista taking on RVD.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw.
And here we go with our main event of Monday Night Raw. RVD, the #1 contender for the Universal title, makes his way down to the ring as he will be taking on, like I said, Triple H at Clash of Champions in 2 weeks' time. RVD earned this opportunity by defeating Goldberg one-on-one in a #1 contenders match. One of the best matches you're going to see here in Universe mode. 2 future Hall of Famers, and these guys tore the house down. I don't know if it was the caliber of Nakamura and Roman Reigns, the match we saw last night for SmackDown Live, but nonetheless, it was a great match. And we know Triple H will be in the corner of Batista here tonight, so Triple H will be getting a front row seat. And talking about Triple H, he will actually be in action next week on Monday Night Raw. And he will be taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles once again. We saw Triple H defeat AJ Styles last time they went one-on-one. And you guys know AJ Styles is Raw's Money in the Bank. So we'll have to see maybe AJ Styles cashes in. It could be RVD and AJ Styles at Clash of Champions. You never know. As Batista making his way down to the ring, and there's Triple H getting that front row seat. Get to study a little bit of RVD. RVD does have a pinfall victory over Triple H. So the momentum is currently with RVD. We'll have to see how long can RVD keep up that momentum. And if he's able to defeat Batista, imagine his momentum. It would be skyrocketing. As the crowd here is ready for this one-on-one matchup. Can Batista send a message to RVD, or will RVD once again continue with the momentum? As RVD with a Northern Lights suplex taking down Batista there. And now RVD with that head scissors, not head sisters, as Batista going for that full Nelson slam. Look at the height. Holy crap. He had to at least 10 feet up in the air. And that's not where you want to be when you face the animal Batista. As now Batista has his victim right where he wants him.
He's going back to an old friend with that
and
one.
now Batista going to go for a suplex. RVD trying to get out of it, and he does for the time being. As here we go, Irish whip off the ropes. Batista a little bit faster that time. And now Batista running power slam there. So right now I'm getting word for the #1 contenders match. Next week, it will be a women's #1 contender match. It will be Sasha Banks versus Bayley and the newest member of Monday Night Raw's women's division, Paige. So a triple threat match, Paige, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. The winner will be facing Alexa Bliss at Clash of Champions. What a way to possibly main event Monday Night Raw. We don't know if that's going to main event Monday Night Raw, but that will definitely be featured, as Triple H also will be in action next week, taking on the phenomenal Mr. Money in the Bank, AJ Styles. So just to re-announce it, it will be Paige, Sasha Banks, and Bayley one-on-one. Winner faces Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. As both men beating the living hell out of each other at ringside. RVD just getting those spinning leg drops right on Batista there.
Hey, you're gonna absorb some punishment in a wrestling match.
We are to 6 right now. These men need to be careful.
I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
Now it is 7.
But he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Big elbows from Batista. Ooh, and then a bigger one right there. Stunning him, but RVD going to throw him back in the ring, and we are not going to have a count out as of right now.
Competition a little.
There's RVD getting thrown off the top apron there. And Batista getting fired up here, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes the animal. Big suplex there from the apron. Ooh, and then a big devastating knee. Take any more of those and your career is going to be done for. As now Batista. Uh-oh. Spine buster to RVD. And RVD is not in a good spot right now. Ooh, big punch to the face. Here comes Batista once again, looking to put away his prey. But RVD getting fired up, and that's a stupid. What are you doing, RVD? A veteran of this business, and he was taking some time to showboat. I understand if he was down, but now Batista is going to capitalize and possibly put him away. Batista bomb. Is that all she wrote for RVD? 1, 2. Oh, so close. Not a lot of men can say they kicked out of a Batista bomb. And what would RVD have to say for himself if he lost that match? When Renee Young or Tom Phillips, any of our guys backstage asked them, why were you showboating? You didn't have Batista down? I know you're trying to fire yourself up, but do that when Batista's down, when he's wore out.
He's fighting back here. I expected
And now Batista going to make RVD pay once again. Running power slam. And Triple H has to be liking what he's seeing right now. And another spine buster. And is that going to be it to put RVD away? 2. No, RVD able to kick out just enough time. And Batista is stunned. How much more does RVD have left in him right now? Oh no. Batista's thinking about it again. Is he going to do it? Batista bomb once again. That surely has to be it. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Batista with a victory over RVD here tonight. I don't know if I can be surprised after the showing RVD showed here tonight. I mean, he's the #1 contender. He showboated a little bit. Maybe, I don't think he outestimated Batista, but I mean, he's definitely going to have stuff to work on. He's definitely going to have to study the game Triple H in their match next week. We know RVD has a pinfall victory over the game, but here tonight, Batista absolutely dominated RVD here tonight with multiple Batista bombs. And this is how we're ending Monday Night Raw. Triple H is absolutely happy with what he saw. We saw the Hardy Boys advance to the semifinals, as well as Sami Zayn and Neville. We'll see if American Alpha can advance next week, as Batista is absolutely proud of what he has done tonight, knocking off RVD. What is the future going to host for this man, the Animal Batista? We'll have to wait in the coming months, as this is the end of Monday Night Raw. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more WWE 2K18 Universe Mode.